it's Ina the Reader, and for today's video, we'll be taking a look back at my 2021 reading resolutions, and we'll see if I was able to actually hit any of those goals and what my progress actually was for 2021. So there. In 2021, I did my 21 bookish resolutions video on BookTube. You can watch it here, or you can also check out my blog post at inathemoodreader.com. So I was able to divide my goals to different categories. The first one is on the reading goals. And my reading goal always, every year, is to read 104 books, meaning 2 books per week. And for 2021, we were able to achieve that. My total reading for the year was 133 books, which I think was an achievement. I was very successful on the first half of the year, and I had a reading slump on the latter part. So on the first half, I was able to read 15 to 20 books per month. And on the latter parts, I usually read 6 or 7. And in December, I only actually got to read 2 because I was super busy and then I got sick. For the goal number 2, it was to read 4 arcs per month, or advanced reader copies sent by publishers or available through NetGalley or through blog tours. And I originally was a super fan of those things. So I was hoping to read at least 4 books, 4 arcs per month, but unfortunately I was only able to hit 31 books for the entire year, which wasn't able to hit the goal of 48, unfortunately. The next goal is to read 3 physical books per month, because I have, as of writing this post in January 2021, I had around 200 physical books to read, and the target was to read at least 36 for the year, but I was only able to reach 19, which is very low, around 2 to 3 books per month. Anyway, the next goal was to read at least 5 science fiction books for the entire year, and according to my tracker, I was able to read 4 science fiction books, which I think is still something to celebrate, because I almost made it. The next one is to read at least 5 non-fiction books for the entire year. As a fiction girl, I was hoping to, get out of my comfort zone, but unfortunately, I was only able to read 3 non-fiction books for the year, which means I was lacking 2. Anyway, the next goal was to read at least 3 classics, and I wasn't able to do that at all because I'm scared of the classics. I'm intimidated by it. I don't know where to start. So yeah, I'm just removing it from my goals entirely, because I'm not really confident about that type of goal. The next goal was to read at least 52 books by POC authors, and going to my list here, I was able to read 57, if I'm not mistaken. 48 plus 9 is 57. I was able to read 57 books by POC authors, which means I was able to hit my goal. And the goal was to read at least 25 books by Asian authors, and I was able to read 43 books by Asian authors, which is again worth celebrating because I almost doubled the amount for my goal. The next goal is to finish all the reading challenges I am joining. Unfortunately, in 2021, though I originally planned on joining 5 different reading challenges, I wasn't able to complete any of them, or at least I wasn't able to match each book I read to the prompts, and I'm very lazy to do that now. So yeah, we failed that. Next is to reach an 80% NetGalley ratio. NetGalley is a reviewing website wherein readers or reviewers, content creators help publishers get the word out there about books. At the present, when I was writing this post, I was at 52%, And as of this moment, I'm still at 52%. I wasn't able to touch my NetGalley at all. I think I was able to review a few books, but unfortunately, I was also sent by publishers a new set of books. So instead of increasing my ratio, all I did was to maintain it. So I failed that. I also had a review immediately after reading the book goal, and I fell behind. I badly fell behind on reviewing, so I have pending reviews from 2020 to 2021, and I don't want to do that anymore in 2022, so I'm promising myself to review the books after I read them. This time, I swear, I mean it. And I won't pressure myself too much on the backlist titles. I'm planning to do it one review per week so that it's more relaxed. The other goal is to do a request ban from Edelweiss and NetGalley. So I actually did this. I stopped requesting for more advanced copies because I don't want to like drown on pendings, and I just want to be fair for the authors and the publishers as well. So I had a target of joining a maximum of 2 blog tours in a month. I actually stopped joining blog tours already because again, I was handling too much. I had so many clients. 2021 was really a working year for me, so I wasn't able to do that. And I'm also not planning to do any of those things for the year to come as well. I also targeted to post at least 2 backlist reviews in a week. And unfortunately, as much as I don't want to forget all those books that I read before, I don't want to pressure myself too much. So this time I'm doing it 1 backlist review a week. If I actually do more, then that's worth celebrating, right? But no pressure. Now, the third category is about book buying. I told myself to set a book buying budget of 3,000 pesos per month. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to track my spending, but I'm very, very sure that most months I was able to hit or exceed my book buying budget, mainly because I'm subscribed to Book of the Month, and usually I buy 3 to 4 books from Book of the Month, and I think if I consider like the shipping and all of that, I exceed highly my book buying budget. And so this year, I'm not actually planning on setting a book buying budget anymore because I know that I'm subscribed to Book of the Month, and that's a huge chunk already of spending every month. But I have no plans on stopping my subscriptions, and anyway, I can sell them after I read them or after I get tired of seeing them on my shelf, because a lot of people are on the hunt for Book of the Month copies here. But for now, I really, really love looking at them on my shelf, so I'm keeping them there. Okay, so for book buying, I also made the goal to unhaul books in June 2021 and December 2021. I actually unhauled my books last July 2021 when I did a giveaway live show here on the channel. So I gave away around 30 books. This December, I did my 12 Gifts of Bookmas giveaway, which meant I was able to also unhaul about 12 books, 10 to 12 books. And I also opened my Shopee store. It's a store where I sell some of my pre-loved books. So there, I was actually unhauling books all throughout the year. For bookish platforms, I failed here spectacularly. I wanted to upload 3 Bookstagram photos every week, and I wasn't able to do that at all. I haven't been posting on Bookstagram for quite a few months already. I told myself I would upload 3 blog posts every week, and I have been on a 6-month blogging hiatus already. I told myself to upload 3 booktube videos every week. I was able to hit it for quite a huge chunk of the year, but sometimes I settle with 1 video a week when work is too tough or I get too busy. I also wanted to create more reading vlogs. I did a few reading vlogs on the channel, but it's not as much as I wanted, so we're changing that in 2022. And my last goal was to create more blog posts aside from book reviews. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that as well. But my website, my bookish space in the internet will be more active this year, because I wanted to write something that's not related to my work. So I'm very, very hopeful about that. So yeah, unfortunately, as you can see, I've learned a lot looking back at my 2021 reading resolutions, like not to pester myself too much, not to pressure myself too much on too many goals. And like this year, the goals that I decided to do are smarter. So they are more realistic, something more attainable, with regards to how my workload is like, because you know, we're not free content creators. We still have our day jobs, we still have our side hustles, and we still have our family and social life to consider. So with those things in mind, I designed a better set of goals for me this year, and I hope that I'll be able to do that. If you want to learn what those goals are, please watch the previous video and let me know your thoughts there. But anyway, as you can see, sometimes we set some goals and things don't pan out the way we originally wanted, but it doesn't mean that we failed. It's actually fun looking at it and see the progress that we were able to make, and with that we can realign what we want to do in the future. So yeah, if you have similar experiences about goal setting and not hitting those goals, please let me know in the comments below. And if you have tips for readers like me, who experienced a rough situation in the last year, then share your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you on the next video. May you always be in the mood for reading. Bye!